Okay, it's 8:00. Call the meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Mr. Kaminsky?
Here.
Mrs. Jeffrey?
Here.
Mayor Morgan?
Here.
Mr. Munoz?
Present.
Mrs. McKnight? Here. Mrs. Zalisky?
Present.
Let's salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. It's a public meeting, Borough Council, Borough of New Providence, County of Union, State of New Jersey. Adequate notice has been given in accordance with Penal 1975, Chapter 231. Annual notice of revision was made in conformance with Section 13 of the Act. I need approval for minutes for May 24th, please.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
No? So be it. I have an appointment for the Mental Health Awareness Committee, which is through Nuva. Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
No? So be it. Okay, we have correspondence. The Memorial Library wants to put in a front lawn sign, which I have no problem with. Does anybody?
Just make sure, I looked at it, it looks normal
Yeah,
and
it's fine.
consistent. I know that we give a lot of businesses around town, making sure that they're compliant with our master plan, and as long as that's all
Yeah,
compliant.
it's fine. It doesn't go, but
It looks exactly consistent. I just want to make sure that we do.
Okay, the DEP set aside a program request for transportation alternatives. Can we give this to Mr. Lynch and see if we have anything going on with this? It seems pretty interesting, but I've seen these things before come and go, so. Okay, DEP, land use permit for application for Spring Grove. They want to put an addition on. Board of Adjustment, the annual report, and they just told us, and the planning board, what they did this past year. Okay, and the Providence Fire Department, a full membership for Robert A. Munoz Jr. So, everybody, all in favor?
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Thank you.
And, Rob, thank you, son. We appreciate his volunteering, and
Great.
that's terrific. We'll go to council business administration. Diane.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution 2022-136 is a resolution authorizing the agreement between the Borough of New Providence and Garden State Fireworks, Inc. for Independence Day fireworks exhibition in the amount not to exceed $13,200. This is basically approving a contract with Garden State for our July 3rd fireworks.
Okay, and I just want to make it known that since the Business Association is doing the National Night Out like they did last year, that myself and council felt very strongly that we should celebrate Independence Day. And so the borough is going to cough up the money to have the celebration. We think it's very important. It's going to be low key, but we're going to have the fireworks. Okay, community activities, Matt.
Actually, I'm taking that.
Oh, well, Nadine, be my guest.
Part of Pete will be played by me. Resolution 2022-137 is a salary resolution. So we are approving 2 playground supervisors. We lost a main supervisor, Nick Iannicone. I don't know if everybody heard, he was just made head coach of Dayton High School. So he's focusing on that, and we need to hire a couple more playground supervisors. And we also hired a head counselor for teen venture, which is Councilwoman Ballista's son. So she will be abstaining from the vote on that. Resolution 2022-138 is a resolution authorizing the application for 2022 Union County Public Art Mural Project Grant Program for Borough of New Providence. So this resolution approves the application for a Union County Public Art Grant for the the addition of 3 4-foot benches at Harmony Park. So we have the art displays over there. So these are gonna be, they're the nice flat metal benches. So this grant is gonna go, so people can go to Harmony Park, they can sit, they can look at the art, they can use the instruments. It's gonna be a really nice setup over there, very family friendly. Resolution 2022-139 is a resolution accepting the written retirement resignation from Jose H. Fuentes, our custodian over at the DeCorso Community Center of the Borough of New Providence. Jose, they've known better as Homer, has been with the borough for 24 plus years. So we want to thank him for his service, and he will be greatly missed. Then in conjunction with that, the next is an authorization to advertise for part-time custodian for the DeCorso Community Center. So we will need to have a job posting for that position to fill the vacancy. The position will be $20 per hour, not to exceed 10 hours per week.
But you might as well keep on going with diversity.
Keep on going. Resolution 2022-140 is a resolution approving request of the New Providence Diversity Committee to sponsor a Give Back Pack program from June 18th to June 17th. I know we're coming a little bit close to the end of that, but the Diversity Committee is working in conjunction with the school, with the high school and the Board of Education. And they want to have this program, they're in the process right now of collecting backpacks that will be given not only to some families here in New Providence, but to some families in Newark as well. So this is just a great give back from the Diversity Committee and the high school.
Okay, finance, Matt.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Resolution 2022-140 is a resolution providing for the insertion of any special items of revenue in the 2022 budget pursuant of NJS 40A 4-87, Chapter 159. Clean Communities Grant. So this is $474.78 that we're inserting into our 2022 budget for a grant we received from the state of New Jersey. Resolution 2022-141, Sarkeesian, Alexis, and Jennifer versus New Providence Borough Block 331, Lot 1-16, 2D Foley Square. This is authorizing a tax refund in the amount of $1,289.23 resulting from a tax appeal. Resolution 2022-142, resolution authorizing payment of the attached bills payable lists in the amount of $1,617,544.98. These are our normal payables. Some of the significant items include Tilcon New York Inc., which is our road paving, some various streets, as well as our DeCorso parking lot, of which a portion of that was paid by county grant funds. That's $587,483. Garden State Municipal JIF, that's our annual insurance assessment, $535,836. NPSM Dispatch, our quarterly dispatch assessment of $177,912. Our June library payment of $85,585, as well as Whitmer Public Safety, $49,552, which is for turnout gear for our fire department.
Keep on going, Matt. Engineering.
Resolution 2022-143 is a resolution authorizing an easement agreement with respect to 15 Glenbrook Road, Lot 134, Lot 14. So this is authorizing the homeowner at 15 Glenbrook Road to expand his driveway. His driveway is on an easement, which is over a sewer, sanitary sewer. So the easement needs access by the borough. We're granting him, well, he still needs to apply for a variance with the board. I believe it's the zoning board or planning board. I believe it's the zoning board in order to get approval to do that. But this will allow him to actually expand his driveway a little bit. And if there's for any reason the borough does need access to this easement, the homeowner will pay for any construction, repairs, etc. Introduction of ordinance 2022-06 is an ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 225 of the Code of the Borough of New Providence entitled Streets and Sidewalks. Now this here is amending our code that will require milling and paving of the entire pavement surface from edge to edge or curb to curb, the full length of any excavated trench where more than 20% of the existing surface is disturbed. And as you know, we have utilities in town. They come and rip up the roads, put in some new utilities, which are very, very needed. However, in some cases, we may have recently paved those roads, and in other cases, maybe not. But this is a requirement now for anyone that needs to rip up the roads that exceeds 20% to replace it curb to curb.
Yeah, in fact, we just had two of them happen, one on Clinton and one on Osborne. So, I mean, they were just paved the week before in water blowout. And I wanna explain this to the public. Every year, we send the utilities the roads that we're gonna be paving the next year. And we ask them to go and do any work that they need to do before we do that paving. You know, they've been pretty cooperative in the past, but things do slip by, and you know, there are accidents, and I know the biggest one was Marion. We just finished paving it, and they put the gas lines in. They had to repave the whole street. So this is definitely a good ordinance. So, okay, we go to public safety, and that's me, and I'm very happy to report. I think we all know that Chief Gasaway is retiring as of August 1st. So I'm happy to announce that Captain Hen is going to be our next police chief starting August 1st. And Dan has been with the a police officer since the year 2000. In fact, I remember him swearing him in back then. He has fulfilled his duties in every single rank to the fullest. We couldn't ask for be any happier than to have Dan take Teresa's place. The next is appointing Dan also as the emergency management coordinator, which is usually it's a stipend that's given to the police chief. And Dan has been working hand in hand with Teresa, working with with FEMA and other organizations in the state to handle the remediation and things like that. So he's well qualified for that. Okay, we have a issuance of a plenary license to Providence Liquor. The next on 147 is for 2 new police cars from Koch Holding for $66,616. And this is, we bought that through the Cranford Co-op. And, you know, that was put in our operating budget. So it's not a real extra. And we have a resolution agreement between the Morris, the Borough of New Providence and the Morris Union Georgia Commission for Emergency Bus Services. We do this every year. During Hurricane Floyd back in '99, we had to evacuate people from Spring Grove. And we didn't have the vehicles to really do that. So we contracted Morris Union Georgia to use their buses if needed. Thank God we've never needed them, but we have that agreement, and we appreciate their helping us, because they do it every year without question. Okay, Public Works, Lisa.
Okay, so.
Oh,
thank you
I
for
forgot.
Lions Club.
Lions Club raffle request, and that was probably prepared and reviewed by the police department. Okay, go ahead, Lisa, sorry.
All right, thank you, Mayor. So first, we have an authorization to bid for Passaic River desnagging project. As we know, as part of the FEMA claim, there are the Passaic River and Deerfield Fume, which are in need of stone and debris removal. Quotes that we received exceeded the bid threshold, so we're going to go out and authorize some new bids for that. Resolution 2022-149 is a resolution approving requisition number R21020024 for Rapid Pump and Meter Service Company in the amount not to exceed $51,570. Bergen County Co-op Contract number 21-13 for the wastewater treatment pump. What this is approving the purchase of a Gorator pump. I have to say that properly. Gorator pump. What that is it's a pump that pretty much just like shreds and grates solid wastes that comes into the wastewater treatment plant. Not fun to think about, but is a vital piece of equipment that's needed for the plant. We don't want to not have that. So that's what that resolution is.
Okay. Discussion items, anything? Seeing none. I'm going to give committee reports. First, I'd like to say Happy Flag Day. I want to thank the American Legion and our veterans for the retirement ceremony that they perform every year. It's a moving ceremony, and not many towns do it, but I'm glad we do. And I saw a few young people there, which it was nice, and they can see what exactly our flag and what it means. Happy Pride Month. New Providence, celebrates all facets of our community. The 2022 Summer Youth Police Academy signups have opened up. The program runs from July 11th to the 15th. For incoming 6th and 7th graders from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Municipal Center. The cost is $200 and includes a uniform and water bottle. And to register on Community Pass, you go to the 2022 Youth Summer Recreation Department. There's a limit of 30 people. This is a great program. And kids learn about not only police, but they learn about discipline, responsibility. Did your son do it?
My younger son did it.
Yeah. Kids love it. So it's really a nice thing. We have National Night Out coming up on August 2nd, and it's sponsored by the PBA and the business community. The event starts at 7 o'clock. Last year, it was incredible what went on. It seemed like the whole town came out for that. But it's fun, there's music, food, fireworks, so it's just a great time. Next thing I have is, and I want people to be aware that utility upgrades are still being done. In fact, I was up on Commonwealth Avenue today, and I see dotted line right down Commonwealth. It's an inconvenience. And I understand it. It happened to me I'm on a corner on both sides. But it's a necessity. There's nothing worse than having a water main break, being without water or gas, especially gas in the winter. So, please be patient, and hopefully it'll all get done. And the next chat with the mayor is Friday, July 1st. At 6:30 to 8 in the Lincoln Room. And that's all I have. Matt.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So to your point on Commonwealth, I actually ran into the PSE&G guy this morning who remembered me from being on my block for 4 months. They're beginning Commonwealth, and one of the things I discussed with him was, Commonwealth's a wide road, and just be careful, right? I want residents should be careful. Try not to speed. If you see PSE&G, please be cautious going around the trucks, right? There's a lot of equipment, etc. So I just cautioned him as well, because it is like a wider and a little bit busier of a road as well. So I also wanted to note there was a new stop sign that was put up on the corner of Schindler and Woodbine, and it's one of those.
It's a digital.
it blinks as you approach it, and it's really really cool. I like it, and I think it'll really do well for especially people out of town coming in, going to the park, to see that there's a stop sign there, especially. So, thank you for installing that. I think that was a great addition, and that was something that came out of those meetings that we had with the town, with some neighbors on Woodbine Circle came out talking about that corner. So, great improvement there. Finance Committee, we did have a meeting. I will have more information in relation to what our next steps are in regards to our finances and timing of that in our next meeting.
Okay. Thank you, Matt. Nadine?
Operations normal.
Wow. Rob?
I want to congratulate our baseball team as they continue their winning ways. I remember 10 years ago when we started the undertaking of fixing of our baseball fields, and we had a meeting with Dave Michelli, and he was a big proponent of us renovating our baseball fields at a time when soccer and lacrosse were taking over. So there was a debate: do we put more soccer and lacrosse fields, or do we put some baseball fields? So he convinced us to put in some more baseball fields, and we fixed up the ones that we have. We turfed the infields at Lincoln, now at Hillview, and then we did Oakwood Park. So he basically said, look, if you give the kids a nice field to play on, they're going to want to come and play on it. And that was true for baseball. And the results of our team now is what you see of that planning that took place, 10 years ago. So congratulations to the baseball team.
Yeah, they're amazing. They're amazing, and they're going to be playing in Hamilton for the state finals Saturday at 4 o'clock. Yeah. Lisa?
Mayor, operations are normal for me.
Okay. Diane?
Pressure.
Sorry, I do have a couple things. So, Board of Education, while the schools are winding down, last day of school is the 21st, which will be graduation. 8th grade promotion is the 20th, and the 21st will also have the grammar school clap out. So lots of things happening in the schools. The next Board of Ed meeting is June 30th. The Historical Society, we had the flea market last Saturday, which was a great event. It's always nice to go out and have the old normal back. So that was a really great event. And the cemetery tours are back. There will be 2 dates. One is June 25th and one is July 16th. If you go to the New Providence Historical.com, their website, I believe that's where you can register for them, and you will get an email. But those are much anticipated. And that's about it.
And spots go fast.
Spots go
Yeah,
fast.
John Spoonhour does an incredible job with that, from what I hear.
Highly recommend.
So that's it.
Okay. At this point, we have public comments. Anybody wishing to address council, raise your hand, give their name and address. Yes, Donna?
Okay, y'all come back here. It wasn't in your instructions. Come on, Peter. Donna Zane, 54 Brookside Drive. Live on Brookside Drive. A couple months back, there were surveyors in the brook behind us. We didn't know what they were doing. They were just obviously surveyors. I'm hoping, given that some of that's town property, do you know what they were doing? Measuring
Well, Bernadette does. I know we're trying to get,
We're defining our property lines.
right.
Okay, all right, so that's what, I was hoping it was something about flooding. Oh, well.
Well, actually, there's an erosion problem back there, and, we're trying to find out the property line, see if we can get some federal grants. I mean, to stop the erosion in these projects, it's millions of dollars.
Yeah,
So we want to,
this is where you did build up, I don't know, 15 years back or so.
Yes.
With-
but we,
Oh, okay.
right,
Okay.
we put the caveats, and you're exactly right, and they don't let us do that anymore,
Okay,
which makes no sense to me whatsoever, but
they are losing a little bit of content, so
Yeah.
perhaps that's why. I was asking, you said it was the transportation set aside, which has been around basically as long as Safe Routes to School. You're saying the Department of Public Works is making that application?
no, I'm gonna have,
correspondence.
I'm gonna have the zoning officer look at that and see
Okay,
if there's something we can do with that.
okay, because I keep submitting ideas to the police, so they know.
Oh, okay, well, then, I'm sure Keith will get them if the police have them.
Okay, I wasn't sure who corresponded that, so.
Yeah.
Or maybe it just came to you from the state. And my only last comment, wide roads, when you want to slow down traffic on wide roads, one way to do that, as the police will tell you, is to narrow them. And, oh, wouldn't it be lovely if we had some dedicated bike lanes on some of these wide roads? So that's only just my usual blurb of go biking.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Donna.
Thank you. Anyone else wishing to address council? Seeing no one, I declare the public hearing closed. We need, let's see, 1 through 17 minus number 3.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Kaminsky.
Aye.
Mrs. Jeffrey.
Yes.
Mr. Munoz.
Yes.
Mrs. McKnight. Yes. Mrs.
Okay,
Belisca.
okay, number 3, please.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Mr. Kaminsky.
Aye.
Mrs. Jeffrey.
Yes.
Mr. Munoz.
Yes.
Mrs. McKnight.
Yes.
Okay. Terrific. Okay, at this point, we need a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
No, so be it. I just want to wish everybody a happy Father's Day. You know, fathers, just like mothers, they do a lot. And, you know, I just, the family unit means a lot. So, you know, it's a partnership and, you know, we're very lucky that we have good families in this town. We have great kids in this town. And it's just amazing what kind of students that we put out, not only academically, athletically, with the arts, but even with community service. I mean, they did a whole package in this community. And I always say, kids don't get it, you don't lick it off the grass. So I just want to thank everybody. So God bless you all and have a good week.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.